Hey guys, my name is Kurt. I'm one of the staff here at New Life Church, and our goal is to empower you to have the best life group ever. Today, I want to talk to you about 5 things to avoid that kill life groups. It doesn't matter how strong a group is, it can easily be undermined by some common issues. But if you address these issues and challenges, you will enjoy your time together as a life group so much more. So the very first one is when people are inconsistent in their attendance. That's the very first thing you want to avoid. When people feel this in a group, that the group is not a priority, then what you'll notice is people just begin skipping out and attendance will become irregular. I remember once I was a part of a life group and it seemed like there was 3 of the couples in the group who would just kind of come and go whenever they pleased. Because of that, what I found is my own commitment wavering. If I wanted to go or not, if I was tired or if there was football on, sometimes I just decide, hey, we're not going tonight, because I used their lack of a commitment to let myself off the hook. Now, maybe I shouldn't have done that, but here's what's important. Remind everyone that our group is better and more effective when everyone's here, that everyone's input matters. If you aren't going to be here, just let us know so that we can communicate that to others. So number 2, the next thing to avoid is not addressing the elephant in the room. What is the elephant in the room? The elephant in the room could be someone who has kind of a difficult personality type to get along with, or maybe they're just a challenging person, or someone who lacks emotional intelligence or situational awareness, that you might need to come alongside to help them grow in that. Well, maybe like the old saying says, in every group there's a challenging person. If you don't know who it is, that person might be you. Anyways, you can't turn a blind eye and just ignore when people are insensitive towards other people's sharing or feelings, or if someone is rude or inconsiderate, or maybe they have poor manners towards others. I would encourage you to address situations like that in private with grace. Remember, every person deserves to be treated with love and respect, even those who need a little extra grace from time to time. Once I observed someone who lacked situational awareness take down an entire life group, where because the leader wouldn't address the issue in the room, there was a guy who would get a little too close and wanted to have a little too close of conversations with the girls. He kind of became the creepy guy, and he had awkward conversations with them, and he was always trying to have a conversation with the women in the group. So eventually the women in the group stopped coming, and eventually the guys in the group stopped coming. If you feel like this might be happening in your group, I want to encourage you to connect with your life group pastor or your life group coach to get some wisdom in how to address whatever situation might be coming up in your life group. The third thing to avoid is surface level sharing. You want to avoid surface level sharing. When people stay on the surface, it creates an atmosphere where people don't trust one another. So be open, be honest, be vulnerable, and challenge everyone to do the same. One of the things when it comes to being vulnerable, the leader almost always has to go first. They set the temperature of vulnerability in the room. And here's what I've learned over the years. When a leader is vulnerable, the other people will be vulnerable as well. Now, the fourth thing that you're gonna wanna avoid is bad and boring content. You can kill a life group so fast by picking content that is boring or not well put together. I would encourage you as a leader to figure out how to adapt it, maybe cover some of the things in that study, or maybe not all the things. Or the other thing you can do is you can pivot. You could find a new study and just say, hey guys, I don't feel like that old study was working well for us, so we're gonna go a new direction. Dump the old study and find some new resources. If you need help finding a great study, I wanna encourage you to reach out to your life group's pastor or your life group coach at your campus. Now, the 5th and final thing is avoid the uncertainty of holiday breaks. Determine when your life group will take breaks and when it won't, like for Christmas or Easter or summer and so on. Here's one of the things I've learned. If most of the people in the life group are going to be gone, you may want to consider canceling the life group for that week, and then make a plan to communicate when the life group will be resuming again, when you guys will start meeting again. Or instead of canceling your group, if that week, if several people are gone, you can pivot and maybe instead get together with a few of the available members and go to dinner, or maybe go do a fun activity together. Have people over to your house, maybe play some board games or some can jam or something else. Guys, that's it for today. So thank you so much for watching this video on 5 things to avoid. If you found this video helpful, check out some of our other training videos for our life group leaders. Well, guys, we'll see you guys next time.